What is up YouTube, and welcome back into the next episode of the Romulan Star Empire. We are playing on Star Trek New Horizons, which is a total conversion mod for Stellaris. I bet all of you know that by now, but just in case there's any of you that are new to this, this is a really cool mod on Stellaris and we are hammering it. Yes, so about this then, I think personally we haven't heard from Brianna herself, so I don't really want to put her in any risk. So I think as a Romulan, I don't think that is what the Romulan would do. Now, don't get me wrong, like you said in the comment section, Captain Kirk would absolutely do it, and so would pretty much anyone of the Federation. But you got to remember, we are not the Federation or any of those types. We are the Romulan Star Empire. Now, what would the Romulans do? I don't know if they just let them fend for themselves and do nothing about gaining for themselves. I honestly think that they would study the Nexus and leave the ships be, like they weren't there. I know that it sounds crude. This one is the crudest one of the lot. This is just too Federation-y for me. And so I'm going to click the study the Nexus and leave the ships. And then once we've clicked this, we are going to go through a few other things before we find out what happens. And then we shall push play. There are some trade hubs here that you guys have noticed, which we need to put onto various things. Now, the Cordrazine has been sorted. As you can see, we're on to plus 20 here. That's because we got that planet which had a building, a pharmaceutical. Is that right? I think that sounds familiar. So let's have a look to see what our trade hubs are actually doing. Now, on Remus, do we have one? I'm sure we do. Yes, we do. So we're going to upgrade that one to start with. And then we're going to look at decisions here and see what it's bringing in. Now, only energy credits. Dilithium, I'm thinking, could be the way to go here. Now, obviously, we do want one maybe on deuterium. But right now, I want to focus on the dilithium. So we're going to do that. And we're going to have a little look to see what some of these are producing. If there's an easier way to do this, do let me know. But other than doing this, I don't really know. So if we just pop on here, that's deuterium. We're not going to mess with that one then. Let's carry on looking. There's one here. Decisions here. Energy credits. Okay. So I'm going to go with dilithium again. So that would be handy. Let's keep going. Because if you have a look, the Latinum is really doing well. It's plus 36. And that's, you know, we don't really use it for anything else. So let's keep looking through. I'm going to have a little look at this number as well as seeing if there's a starport here or not. Decisions here. That's the deuterium. I did do quite a few with deuterium, didn't I? Decisions. Energy credits. So we could really get quite a lot of dilithium out of this right now. It's going to bring the energy credits down a lot, but it doesn't really matter, does it? Phillip Prime. I was hoping to have a little bit more trade on Phillip Prime, actually. But let's keep going. Deuterium, that's fine. 9 there, because I might put one down if it's, you know, it's favourable. But we'll just keep looking through. Garrod, this one here was Garrod, wasn't it? Yeah. So you haven't got the most trade value, but you've already got one, so we're not going to mess with that. But we are going to change it. Now, I could get rid of that really annoying red, but to have everything on 0 is actually quite productive and beneficial because there's no kind of waste there. It's really optimal to have it on 0. So, again, I think we should just keep going dilithium. And we're going to really see that number increase a lot. These are the sort of things you got to do when you go tool, I guess. And don't forget, we're not actually playing on the new Overlord patch here, or DLC, because I've pushed the update back so we can actually play this because they're working on that patch right now, the devs, and that's going to really help tool Empires out. So we're kind of playing it pre sort of tool helpful, should we say, and this is the best we can do. It is doable, as you can see the way I've been playing it. Let's have a look. Energy credits. Oh wow, I think we're going to get quite a lot of dilithium out of this, you know, guys. Here's another one. I didn't realize. Okay, that's deuterium. We didn't have so many of them on deuterium, if I'm honest. But let's hope that these oh, what are you doing? No, open that one and that one. Some of these fledgling colonies here gain a little bit of trade. That would be great. So that's that. That's what I wanted to do with that. Okay, so we want to look at a new leader as well. We have a opening coming soon. Well, hopefully we do anyway, for another general. It's going to be General David. So we're not going to get you yet because you're just going to age. I think that cowboy is at 122. He's got a little bit of life left in him, but there could be deaths and things. But right now, I mean, General Phobos is just about to get his own army, I think, because we do have the energy to sustain that. But there isn't right this second an opening for another general. Possibly an admiral. There's always room for scientists at the moment, guys. Sorry, let me go to technology in here. So let me know. I mean, is this a young one here? 179, no. There was one, wasn't there? 48, yeah. So this one here, this one's really good, guys. Spark of Genius and the Tal Shiar Operative. That's a 15, a plus 15 there. That's an amazing scientist. So if anybody wants to be this one, then do let me know. You're going to live a long time and you're going to get us a lot of good tech. Right, what else do we need to do? We need to look at the Fendamar states, don't we? But this is something we want to put into place. So what we're going to do is we're going to improve relations, and we're going to take it from the Herosian for now, because I think we're okay with that. The Ferengi, I think we're going to do a little bit of sabotage because we're maxed on them at the moment up here. And I was thinking we could arm some privateers. It costs a whopping 60, but it's pretty cool, right? To get a fleet just running riot there. So, yeah, let's go for it. Let's just put an operative in there. Why not? You can go in there. Go for it. Because we can always get more. We just got so much time and
logic dictates that
an espionage on our hands.
Necessary.
These points, these infiltration level points here. There's not really much point doing that with you guys because you're just solid anyway, but I wouldn't mind stealing your tech. You never know, we might end up with like the starbase tech we need or something like that. Assassinate a leader. I could acquire an asset though to begin with to try and get one of these blue ones here. So let's try it. I just like to use an asset to help. I don't know if it does, but go for it anyway. And what else is our envoys doing? I haven't looked for a little while. So these are representing our coalition because that's what we're called, the DOT. That's the AI for you, naming it. Busy building. That's okay. Oh, we're gonna have a look at the Dominion in a minute and see what we can do with those. Improving relations with the Cardassians. Wow, you're okay for a second. We got more improving relations with the Herosian there. That could go. Improving relations with the Lyrans. So they're at war with the Brain, right? Was it you guys? Or was it the Folians? Who did you go to war with? Brain. Yeah, it was Lawrence. So yeah, that's gonna be a tough one. I don't know. We're gonna just see how that goes. I'm hoping that the Cardassians finish this war up. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're on minus 51, so we are getting there, and that's what we're doing here, aren't we? So we want to check out the bombing for a minute just to see where I am. This is all before we push play, and this is the beauty of Paradox games, isn't it? It's amazing. Someone's invading. It's the Husnok. Oh wow, okay. The Husnok are invading, so looks like they're going to get the job done. That's fine. We might as well move our fleets on then, haven't we? Let's grab you, and then let's go and possibly... This hasn't been taken. Maybe we could go down here and send our troops down here as well. Probably bombing it, or they're about to.
We serve the Union.
Oh, the Cardassians already have this one, right? Is that true? It is, yeah. Planet is occupied by the Cardassians, but it's partly occupied by the Klingons, so this is a bit of a weird one. System is partly occupied by the Klingons. What about sonar? Who has sonar here? The Zinti. The Zinti have moved in and actually managed to occupy the Sonar Prime. Wow. That's amazing. We might as well just like leave them to it then. There's not a lot we can do. I mean, look, this is fully occupied, fully. I mean, look, they're all fully. So it's not going to be long now until they literally give up. So that's fine. Right, Admiral Brianna has leveled up. So she is now at skill level 5. That's amazing. Let's really hope we don't lose her. And yeah, there was some suggestions about using power plants, you know, the crude stuff. Let's have a look. What are we doing? Persian. See, we're only pulling in one, so I don't really want to use that. But there is the other types of power plants that we can use. I mean, if we was to go to the ones with the like commercial outposts here like this, We already do have one of those down there, so that's the type of thing we need. More of that sort of thing. We could go for a hollow matrix complex on here, actually. That could help with negate the unhappiness, maybe. Well, it's just the food and stuff that's a bit of a problem here. No, we don't. The Persium. See, we can't get the Persium. We could put these down, but it does cost a lot of energy, and I quite like the idea of getting it in by trade right now. So we're going to stick with that. Regional academies, though. Remember, we do want those. That is a thing. We'll see how low we get with the energy in just a moment, then. Let me see. Is there any other commercial outposts up here? Not really, is it? So which ones did we put? We put some down on you. I have to wait until we can get some more space here. But I'm just going to look for ones that have some districts down on the commercial zones already. So I'm sure we did go to town on one or two of them, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. We did here. That's the academy we just did. Is that the only ones we got? Yeah, it is. Okay. It's because of the deuterium. That's what the problem is. It's deuterium. Alright, so with that all done, everything's sorted now the way we want it to be. I think it's time that we go ahead and push play and see what happens with our event with Admiral Brianna. So here we go. Should just trigger straight away, pretty much. I think, anyway. It shouldn't take more than a few days. And here it is. So research has been gained. We have been sitting back at a safe distance, and the science ship is able to gather some useful scans of the Nexus, which will prove extremely useful to our scientists. As expected, the two transport ships were unable to survive the forces within the Nexus and were quickly destroyed. Now, I know that's really sad, guys, but like I said, she's ordered not to get involved and to make silly rescues like the Federation would. That is just not us, and I don't want to break that code. So understood, one of these options will happen. We're going to get a 33% chance of all of that, and Brianna gets some experience. You just can't go wrong. I can't risk her. I really don't want to risk her, if I'm honest. She is going to be so important to our defensive plans. Both the Home Guard sisters are going to be on it. And speaking of the Home Guard sisters, Brianna is here, and you are down here, Zelaria. Yes. So you're going to stay there now. I know it's switched around a little bit because it was going to be the other way around, but it's just how it happened. And we do have, well, we don't have starbase capacity, but really I'm going to need you kind of maybe over this way, maybe at Flaxia. Maybe you could be in control there. That yeah, I mean, one there seems pretty good. It covers it all, I think. So you're going to go to Flaxia, and we're going to be turning this starbase not into a shipyard, but into a bit of a beast over this side. Okay, so we have the assets with the Federation, so that's excellent. So we're going to do that. So we're going to turn you into a torpedo launcher there. We're going to upgrade you. We have got crew quarters. That is fine. We don't want that. Possibly go with a wow, look at the dilithium now, guys. Look at that. I mean, okay, it took quite a bit of energy, but wasn't it worth it? Wow. Pretty sorted there now. The food, hydroponics bay and things, that isn't what this one's going to be about, if I'm honest. I think maybe yeah, I want it to be fully defensive if I can. So I mean like shields and good stuff like that. We're going to upgrade it and things. So this is going to be Brianna's post pretty much for the time being. In little skirmishes and stuff, we're going to bring you out and about. But I'm very happy with that dilithium situation right there. That is going to be gaining quite a lot. So we're pulling back our fleets here. I'm just bringing them back home. We're going to just kind of like, we're going to just hunker down and just get some more energy credits and things coming in. Why not? Construction complete. That is here. That's just saved us a ton because obviously the upkeep of the ships here was costing quite a bit. Traditions are available. Nice. Let's have a look what we were doing. We are doing unyielding, and we're going to be getting the war exhaustion. That is good. The war exhaustion is good. And then what does it lead to? One in defensive war, the ship build speed. That would be good if the Borg or someone goes to war. That's the Dominion. So never surrender. It's definitely quite a cool one. Reinforcements are in transit. That's excellent. And yeah, so I suppose the next thing that we want to take care of and look at is our coalition rules. I think that is probably the plan. We're just having a little look around here a second, and then we'll get to that. Okay, so out the blue, we've had a vote for Federation law here from the Cardassians, maybe, or the Herosians. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's Cardassians because they've already ticked it, and they want to actually change the succession power back to fleets. Now, remember, they did have it on fleets in the first place, and we managed to get it over to the science, but they want to go back to fleets, and I think I want to go yes with this. I think that's what we said, didn't we? So we're going to say yes, and we're going to see what else there is to do with that as well. That's just reminded me, that pop-up. So what does this say? The vote to change the fleet succession power. Oh, it succeeded. Herosians didn't really have a say, or it doesn't really matter because maybe it has to be 2 out of 3. I don't know, but is that right? Yeah, it's gone back to fleets. Oh, no wonder. We're trying out the fleets, but look how much more the Cardassians are than us. Well, we can always try for other things as well, but let's have a look here. Succession economy. We're not going to change that now because of fleets and stuff. Now, war. Now, this is interesting. They might go for the majority vote here if we go for it. I mean, it says 0 and 0, but it doesn't mean that they won't because it's on 0. But we could go for the unanimous, which means we've all got to decide, but that's better than the president. I mean, let's try that. Does that mean they're going to say no? Acceptance is 0 then, is it? I mean, is that a definite no? I mean, it's got a cross here. I mean, does it already say it's what it's going to do? Yeah, let's see. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one here. Oh, okay, so that's all ticks. Unanimous vote is much better than nothing right now, guys. Okay, so we're going to do that. At least we're going to stand a chance at going to war now with certain factions and empires and things. So that's pretty cool. So hopefully they all say yes to that. All right, that's that one. Fleet order cancelled. Surveying. Okay, that's the science ships. And we've had a pass for that as well. So that's pretty good. So we've got fleets, and I think if I'm honest, we're going to get stronger and stronger. So that's not bad. We changed it to the fleets. This is difficult. And we have unanimous vote now. So in theory, now we could, if we wanted to, just say, for example, declare war. We cannot declare war before the truce is ended. Truce from breaking the alliance. Okay, and what alliance would that be? If we want to go to war with somebody, why can we not? Let me see. The Soleil, maybe?
No.
Yeah, we could do that. So, yeah, we could go for it now. It wouldn't even give us the option to be able to do that a moment ago, would it? So,
No.
I'm not sure what the whole Ferengi thing's about right now. Someone was in a non-aggression war with them, were they? Must be. I reckon the Cardassians were 2303, which isn't far away. So we need to wait anyway for the Ferengi alliance, but it doesn't mean that we can't go after their friends. Who are they in a coalition with? Okay, so the Folians, of course, and the Lysipians, so Lysepians or whatever they're called. Lyspians, I think they're Lyspians, aren't they? So, for example, if we wanted to go for the Folians, we could do that, right? Declare war, no. Okay, so there's a truce going on there, which we have to wait for, which is fair enough. Right, let's have a look at the Fendamar here. Right, that's going up now, the attitude. We could, if we want to, vassalize them, but I'm not going to yet. I'd like to try to get a coalition with them if I could.
Let the battle commence!
Oh, of course, the Klingons, with their strong Grand Admiral AI, have now gone up to equivalent, so we can't vassalize them yet, not until they're in a war with someone else, but it doesn't mean we can't go to war with them. We could absolutely do that. Go for a conquer claim. I mean, what do we... I suppose we do have some claims on them here, do we? Yeah, over here. We could do some claims maybe for this planet here. That sounds pretty... That looks pretty good. It's a demon, but we need to get the technology for it. We could put in a few... Once we get some more influence, we could put in a few claims and maybe go to war. See how the Cardassians feel about that after their war with the Sonar. We will see. So let's just carry on here. That just keeps going up, the dilithium. I love that. That's much better. Just make sure everything's okay here. I'm happy with the 0 on the deuterium. The energy credits and everything else is looking good. The alloys would be really, really helpful to go up right now. Okay, the governor has developed new skills. Now, the way we can do that is because if you remember, the alloys only cost... Foundries only cost energy to upgrade. Okay. Oh yeah, and someone said about the Dosi. Yeah, you know what? I mean, was it the Dosi or was it you guys, the Wadi? Yeah, it might have been these guys. We might not want to get them in our coalition because it could be a bit dangerous. which, you know, that's a fair shout, but, you know, danger is my middle name. We live on the edge. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens if they do get invited. We'll have to make the decision on the spot there. Need a lifespan, great stuff. So, what we go for? Monthly unity, no. Fleet command limit could be good. The edict duration. All this stuff is repeatable tech. Capacity boosters does lead to something administrative does as well. So do you. Suppose we could go for the administrative. Okay, we have a peace offer here. And research agreement has been broken. So yeah, looking at the alloy foundries, if we do get the opportunity to upgrade them like this, it doesn't hurt to do it because, like I said, they're only using energy look to upgrade. It's going to cost quite a bit, but it's going to help a lot, I think. Oh, and the other thing I want to do is, if we start from the bottom down here, is you see these hospitals, let's get them up to the next stage. We have 20 plus Cordrazine now, so let's just, we're not going to go crazy. So for example, I could upgrade to the real beefy ones here, right? See that they've got, see this one, beef it up, but I don't want to do that because that's using a lot of our Cordrazine when we could be upgrading our fledgling colonies as soon as we are able to. We could save that Cordrazine for these ones, which will help upgrade those cities. So is there any of the smaller ones that we can do? Let's have a look. There we go. Here's one. Which is very important. We can get some of these alloy foundries as well. Oh, we're out of the minerals here, but let's buy a wad of them. Let's carry on looking. Seeing what we can do. How is all of this? Heroic landmark. Let's go for the research. Definitely go for that. Research isn't as important at the moment, is it now? Because we've changed the rules. Well, the Cardassians wanted to, and I don't blame them. They've really done us on that one, haven't they? But we can catch up. It's fine. Right, here's a frontier hospital as well. Just really doing some good work, I think, on all of our planets here. Let's get those alloy foundries up. Let's try and hit into the 300s here, guys. We've got a fleet to build, haven't we? Well, this is good. It's a good one. How's all of it here? Yeah. More unity, why not? Anything good here? I could go for the unity there, but nah. Alright, all looking good. Yep, all looking good, I think. I think that's pretty much caught up, isn't it? Alright, cool. It's all got to be done. It's all got to be done, I'm afraid. So, our star bases, we've got you doing that, haven't we? What else? We have a look at our star bases while we carry on here. Just have a look to see if there's any of this here, look. Anchorages, you see naval depot. Well, we're building on that, so that's fine. And we're doing that there as well. So it's looking all right. Okay, that's that. That was quick. Mobile artillery. Oh, that's what we want. We definitely want the artillery here. Fleet focus and things like that. Unlocks the army look. We've been looking for some artillery for ages. Just double checking everything else. That would be really nice to go for again. But I really want that artillery to add to some of the really cool armies that you already have. All this could be upgraded, our fleet. It would help our military might, I guess. It's going to use a lot of our alloys, but let's go for it. I think we need to, guys. Even some of you that are in different posts right now, I think you should come back and just get upgraded. Because it's going to help our military power and it's going to help our overall standings. Wow, that was quick. Ooh, the telekinetic army. That is nice. General costs, minus 33. That's pretty good as well. FX pool. But let's go with the telekinetic army.
Scientific
yeah.
breakthrough.
Okay, well, you guys could go for the gel packs, maybe. That could lead into something else. Ooh, sensor array here unlocks a component. We'll go with the gel packs, I think, because I just feel that leads into something else. It'll be quite good. Right, scientist is up here. Can you go anywhere? No, you're kind of stuck. Can you even come back? Yeah, you can come back. So why don't you do that for the time being? Maybe come back and just do a bit of research. All helps. Construction ships, I don't see anything else we could get right now. There's a scientist here, or a science ship. I'm going to keep an eye out for, something like this. I mean, the manacle ones are quite good, but I'm looking to select the Spark of Geniuses now. I think I'm just going to keep that ship there for a while. All right. The only reason I wanted to get this back out of the red is to see when it does go back in the red, I can see what that problem is. We do have enough latinum to put down more trade hubs as well. Don't forget that. We just need to build them up a little bit, some of these fledgling colonies. They're going to turn out to be awesome pretty soon. So there's no problem here. I mean, some districts wouldn't go amiss there. We've got loads of water. Loads of water and ice. It wouldn't hurt to just beef some of these up. Alright, so we have a DRC research event or something come up here. And basically it's letting us know that the languages is still baffling everybody. It's just amazing what it did. The level of complexity and information density it has is just overwhelming. And yeah, basically it's a big old long old read here. And if we just get down to the nitty gritty stuff down here, it basically, let me just see the devices and self-learning algorithms that were required to make modern day DRC culture make any sense to itself. What could this civilization have evolved to if it ever had the chance and managed to discover warp technology? In other words, without warp technology, by the look of it, it's pretty nifty. So that's understood, and we've gained a minute bit of research there, but we'll take it anyway. Rivalries. Okay, we're having a few rivalries going on. We got an asset, didn't we? So let me see. What did we get?
Would indicate that diplomacy has failed.
Not the one we want.
Is this correct?
I'm going for an asset that we need here. I don't really need that one, so let's go for it. And how did we do with the Ferengi? They probably... We did send out the...
Imperial construction.
Did we do this one down here? We did do privateers, didn't we? Is that happening now? No, we just can't do it again right now. But maybe we can go for something else. Let's have a look. Smear campaign, maybe lower relations between the Ferengi Alliance and another empire. Should we try that? Yeah, maybe. Or we'll go for an asset then. Yeah, we'll go for an asset because I want one of those wolf dudes. Oh, we don't need to use one, do we? Let's just launch that. Okay, let's continue on here. Research agreements have been broken. The scientists have leveled up. That's good. That's what we want. Declare rivalry. Communications
Excellent
from
plan.
the Klingons. They have declared us their rivals. So let's declare
You
them
honor my
our
house.
rivals. So let's go down to that. Declare rivalry. Confirm. Perfect. Commercial pack broken. Fair enough. Fleet has been upgraded. That's good. So all of our fleets are being upgraded right now. Let's have a look at them. They're looking pretty good, actually. I mean, look at this one. Nearly an 100k here. That's pretty cool. We could reinforce. I'm going to build up the alloys, and they are looking quite nice now. 352. We're going to keep on upgrading as many of those alloy foundries as possible. Because I want to try to go to war. Now, so things have changed here, guys. We're on 32. They're on 58. Now, I've got some methods to try and help us out here with gaining presidency. What if we was to try to declare war with somebody and let the Cardassians do the work to lose their fleets? Maybe if we go against the Klingons or something, I don't know. Someone quite close to them, maybe the Tholians. As soon as we can, as soon as we get that, we might do that. A strange discovery. So this must be investigated. Well, we'll go and have a look to see what's going on then. So what's happened here? So Captain Kreiskunt is always involved, isn't he? He's ordered the engineering team to dismantle the device. All right, so the sensor array could use a new anodyne relay. Okay. Have a look, see what happens there then. Go for it. So right now it's a case of trying to get our fleets up as much as possible.
Imperial fleet upgraded.
Everything's looking good there. I quite like that. Asset acquired. Was that with the Federation? It was, wasn't it? So let's have a little look.
Logic dictates that combat is sometimes necessary.
Not one we wanted, but I suppose we could go for something like maybe a star base. What else has the red sabotage symbol here? Just those two. We keep getting those. We could smear campaigns and stuff with them, actually. I might do that. Let's put in one of these wolf dudes. Let's just do something like that. Asset acquired. The Ferengi Alliance. Ah, that's right. What's under attack? Missing in action. Must have been one of our scientists. Missing in action now.
Never pay more for
Ah, that's the one we wanted, I think. Is that the one we wanted? No, we didn't. We wanted to get one of these dudes to spark diplomatic incidents here. Maybe we can do that anyway. Smear a campaign. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. And the Borg. Don't forget the Borg. We should be doing a little bit more with the Borg.
Prepare to be assimilated.
Hang on, let me just go back to them again.
Your species so
Economy, their
thrives
technology
on
is
emotion.
equivalent.
It is one of your many flaws. But you should not think of us as your enemy. Think of us as your savior. We shall save you from yourselves.
Should we prepare a sleeper cell? Prevent our infiltration level from decaying. I think we're really well on that anyway. Still technology. Could we get something we haven't got? Should we try? I know they're equivalent, but should we try? I think we should. It's going to use a bit of our energy. Oh, and the Dominion. That's what we wanted to do as well. Espionage here. We're up to 61 now, so we're not doing bad. I think we should start looking at assets, if I'm honest. Why can't we get one? Oh, we're lacking in that, in the energy. So let's sell our platinum, and let's go for that. Yeah, they're pretty strong. They're like the Federation here. So, yeah, pretty scary, to be honest with you. Let's just speed up a little bit. Bring this down. I want to see what's going on. I want to upgrade as much as possible here. This starbase here, how's that doing? Not bad, it's upgrading, so that's fine. Okay, we've gone for the technology. Intriguing. Someone does suggest here that we appropriate such secrets elsewhere. Oh, okay. Concludes the steel technology. It doesn't look like it went well there. Fair enough. Can we do something else then? Straight away.
We are the Borg.
We can.
Prepare to be assimilated.
What do we want to go for? Should we try it again? Or should we try and assassinate a leader? Let's try to assassinate a leader. Let's go. Missing in action. Right, so we speeded it up a little bit. We're going to see what happens here. See how long it takes it takes us to get to where we can declare war on the Ferengi, because that's what I think I want to do. 2303, that's the next step, I think. The word is out. Our exaggerated truth about the United Federations of Planets is now working its way through diplomatic channels. Our operatives have worked to ensure those in the United Federation of Planets have a hard time regaining any trust they might have earned. Excellent. Alright, well that worked out well, so that's good. Is there something else we can do?
Logic dictates that combat is sometimes necessary.
We got 60 to spend. The Ferengi, we got an excellent with them as well, so that's cool. Spy master leveled Dominion successful execution so far. Okay, that's going for an assets. Do you want to assassinate a leader? I think I do. We haven't got an asset for that though. I would love to get an asset and try and get their technology though. That's what I want. Here you go. You try that. You try it. Go. Using a lot of energy for it, but it's fun. Oh, nice. Telekinetic army. We're going to have some decent troops. Target the Borg Collective. Yes, go for it. We go for medium operations then. The bombardment stance. Psionic. What's that about? Food storage. Agricultural district. And trade. We'll go with trade. Let's improve the trade. Grand Admiral Hall is leveled up. We need him to level up quite a lot. We have maxed out on the food. So why don't we sell some of that, please? Go for it. Looking good. The alloys are coming up quite nicely now, guys. They really are. So maybe we can hit this one. Spend 5k on that. I might keep looking at going for it, you know, on the alloys here. I mean, if we had more deuterium, it would really buff it. So I want to keep an eye out for everything here. Any upgrades or anything really. Like you and you. Just keep it coming. There we go. Nice. There's 3 of them there. That's going to be really, really helpful. And you two, definitely. Let's keep going. Oh, bit of science. There's one there. And we can always build more as well. I mean, you know, for example, we just go bang, put that down. Industrial. Yep, there's more. Oh, what's on here? The Turian Devore. Nice. Alright, so that's that done. Generals cost less now. I suppose we want to go for that then, don't we? Or the luxury hotel in the Interstellar Market. Let's do that. No, new ruler elected. Let me just see. Who was that? Oh, okay. So what? The Praetor got... I think Toxic got in for another round here. It just said the ruler... The next election is 2318. Yes, I think you definitely did. Okay, so Toxic did such a good job that he is the Praetor once again. Nice. His traits is warlike and he's expansionist. That's pretty awesome. Love it. Alright, let's carry on going. On fast here. Everything's looking good up there. Alloys are now creeping up to 400 just from doing those alloy foundries. All these are getting upgraded. Oh no, they're not. They're building... well, they are upgrading ships.
Scientific great.
What are you guys doing? So you're down here on the Klingon border. Now that is important that you actually stay here, if I'm honest. So there is things that I'm going to want, like the shields and maybe a new replicating minefield would be good. And for you, do you want the replicating minefield as well? Why not? And we are going to be looking into defenses as well, like putting in some raiders and things like that in a load of them. I mean, why not? Defense bases definitely need to have all of these types of things here. Let's put in a few. There was one down here as well, I think. No anchorages. Right, that'll do for just a minute. What have we got here? Our trade with the corrosion have timed out. Oh, we got some chemosite backs. That's all right. I like that. Defense. Oh, this is the one. When are we ever going to get... Do we get any more new ships, or are we maxed out here? Really is bizarre. Mega structure build speed. We could just get that out of the way, I guess. Wouldn't hurt for 13 months. Fleet upgraded. Home guard. Yep. Good. Let's have a look. What can we do? We can keep upgrading. This is crazy. We'll just keep doing it for now, and let's keep those alloys building up. Right, guys. So finally, the Cardassians won their war against the Sonar. They ended up giving up. They haven't given up against the Klingons, though. So they managed to hold on to their capital for now. I'm not sure if the Klingons are going to be taking that for themselves. But maybe it's a good thing, maybe it's not. But have a look at this. The Cardassians have just become so much more stronger. I mean, it's a good thing for us, right? And it's got to be. I mean, they're at the end of the day, they are our allies, so it can only be a good thing. But trying to get this coalition and trying to catch up, trying to be the leader of this coalition is proving difficult. We're going to see if we can change it over, if we can, guys, to rotation or something like that. It would mean that the Herosian get power as well, but it would be quite fun to see what you can do within those terms. What the Herosian are up to, what they want to do, what the Cardassians want to do, and what we want to do. And I suppose it's not too bad while there isn't many in the coalition. It wouldn't be too bad to have that type of government, I guess. So we're definitely going to be looking into that. We're not much further away. We're not too far away now at getting this war with the Ferengi. Now, I believe once we declare war, they will all agree, I think, especially with how strong the Cardassians are now. I mean, look at this. The Sonar, they're hanging in there in this game, but I don't know for how much longer. I really don't. They got this back, though. What is this? The Cardassians are all there at the moment, and the Zinti. Oh, we have some pox. We have a pox outbreak. We're going to have to deal with that in just a sec. We could kill Envoy Balana. That sounds quite cool. That, I suppose, is that Klingon? I guess it is. Maybe we should go for it. Technology research. We're trying to go for new ships, new star bases, and things like that. The sensor array does lead to something, I guess, research speed on physics, and it unlocks a component here. That could be quite good as well. I think we're going to go for... We might as well... Should we go for that? Yeah, let's go for the processing chips. Positronic processing chips. I think that's a bit... I think it's data, isn't it? Yeah, let's do it. It's 15 months. We are doing really well. Really, really well. Our fleets have upgraded. I have skipped on a little bit because basically we just needed to crack on. And you can see they're getting quite high. Oh yeah, we need to do this distress call as well, don't it? Let's send one of our scientists. So we've got 2 of them here, right? We got the POC, so let's go to that. You're already there for that, so you can do that one. And the distress call, go to. And you're already there because we've got so many science ships, which is really cool. So that's good. That's all sorted. Reinforcements are in transit.
Senate mission complete.
Excellent. Okay. Well, does that mean you need...
message, Praetor.
Let's go to... Was it there? It was there, wasn't it? I think it was.
Mission complete.
Right, what's going on here? We have a migration treaty. Let's have a look at that in a minute. So it was an honest mistake. We could impose a fine. Now let's go for the unity. It's fine. But the Breen want a migration treaty. I'm going to agree to this because I just want them to keep being as friendly as possible. We do want them in our coalition. They're massive. Not the strongest. They're in a war right now. They're very friendly. But once they're out of that war, we need to hit that invite to coalition button as quickly as possible. Mega structure speed has been upgraded. So that's what... Oh, yes! Look, guys. Yes! I was beginning to think it was like bugged. But I do know that the developers have spaced it out big time. So like the mid-game is really spaced out that we've just been going through right now, because a lot of people were complaining that basically the technology was coming in way too quick and you'd have like Starbase 4s in the matter of like, you know, hours of playing. So that's basically why they've done it. This one here as well, a Distillery 4 is quite nice. There's only one winner here, but it usually throws in a curveball here and throws me like a battleship or something, doesn't it? I mean, transphasic torpedoes and all these are great. This is about time we've hit this good tech. I think it's just a matter of waiting, but we're going to go for the starbase and we're going to upgrade our defense starbases to the max here. To the max. I'm really happy with that. It's been a bit of a meh of an episode in my opinion. I mean, there's not much that's happened. I hope you guys have still enjoyed it. You got to go through these moments, you know. The Cardassians won their war. We're going to have a bit of a... briefing here. Cardassians have won the war and they've gained all that space. They look really good. It's going to be a great assault against the Federation here, isn't it? I think we do need to deal with the Klingons. So actually, you know what? In the next episode, I might even declare on them.
Mev!
They're equivalent. It would be a good fight, but they're up against the Husnok here. I mean, we're going to have these defense stations built right out, aren't we? So we'll have a couple of fleets down here. Maybe we'll have the Defense Sisters, the Home Defense Guard down here, defending these two. And we'll have our other fleets in reserve, ready to push back and counter as soon as the Klingons are done breaking themselves on the waves of the star bases. What do you think on that? And then while that's happening, the Cardassians are going to be like swooping through, probably through Federation space, because they literally open their doors to anyone. And maybe we will go in. We can't go against these guys because they are being protected by the United Federation of Planets, but we could do in the Klingons. And what we could do... What type of war could we go for here? Humiliate. What does this do? It undermines them. And what does that mean? Our allies have 25 claims that we are trying to conquer from the enemy. Oh, wow. So that's probably the Husnok. The Husnok are going to take like all their territory. I don't really want it, if I'm honest. Could go for any of them, really. Hopefully they all say, yeah, we're going to have the Herosian. They won't stand a chance because I don't think... They've only got their houses here, haven't they?
You honor my house.
That is on their side, yeah.
You honor my house.
It's just going to be quite a good battle. I think we could do it, or do we not? Because if we're in a war, we can't invite anyone to a coalition. So do we wait for the Breen to finish their war? That could be a thing, I think. Once they've finished, we could then move in and try to get them into the coalition and then go for the Klingons. Yeah. I don't know, you guys let me know. I think I'm really happy with the way that we've dealt with our economy up here. Look at our dilithium. We could even sell a little bit of that. It's crazy. Since when could we sell some dilithium? But we'll sell a little bit. Nothing crazy because I want to build ships with it. Then why don't we just buy here some minerals would be good. Is there anything? I mean, you're maxed. Some of this could be good to sell. Then buy some of that. That was a nice buy there. That was a really nice buy. And then let's upgrade some of these here. Let's go for you. Well, let's reinforce them. Relic is available as well, the mask here. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's scour the archive data. Try and get a little bit more research out of it. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. We're going to have to end that episode there, but I think lots to do in the next episode. We can now declare war and hope that our allies basically say yes, and I think they will. The Breen are on the verge of joining us, because as soon as they're not at war, we're going to jump on that and get in there. Klingons could be a good fight. It's going to be really fun to coordinate that, get a bit of experience, and just really, well, just get them out the game, I guess, and let the Husnok have all their territory. I'm not bothered. Let them have it. I want to carry on playing Tool. And it would then border the Federation here, because we'd have to assault these guys as well, which would be good because that would be coming in from the Husnok. There's nothing I really want, if I'm honest. Looking at their systems, I mean, if there was like a massive 20 deuterium one, I would have it, but not sectors. What am I looking for here? Details map. I mean, look, we can see a lot more now. Can anybody see any deuterium there? Not really, is there? So it's not worth my time. I mean, this was a beautiful system. 15 dilithium and 20 deuterium there. That would have been great. There's no way to get it now. But it doesn't matter because we're doing okay. We're doing okay. I mean, I'm happy with the alloys situation. It's not looking bad. So anyway, guys, I hope to see you in the next episode. And until the next one, take care and a big bye-bye from me.
Make it so.